Hey,
you know what happened to your son last time? I wouldn't be talking. Hey, you talking loud for what happened?
He's smaller though.
I never hear Devin talk, not once.
Woo, that bicycle. You done got off that bicycle and it's not working.
You know how we came last time. Hey, we know how we had his jaw last time.
I think he's just trying to build his son up, trying to put that in his head. It was the PED, son, don't worry, don't worry. At the end of the day, he knows.
When Devin's father and trainer, Bill Haney, attacked Ryan Garcia on stage, the weigh-in between him and Devin Haney descended into mayhem, as the intense verbal exchanges between the two sides almost turned into a physical brawl. The tension was evident. Bernard Hopkins, a legendary boxer, stepped in to keep the two apart and stop things from getting worse. Garcia missed the weight limit by 3.22 pounds and seemed to gulp a beer on stage, which made him ineligible to compete for the WBC super lightweight title. His actions during the weigh-in only served to stoke the flames. The fighters' camps became more hostile as a result of these acts, which were seen as impolite and unprofessional.
I'm gonna ask you, so, I was there, I watched you work out, you were doing your thing, and you and Bill and your dad, you guys kind of going back and forth a little bit. I was standing next to him, but what he was saying, look, you see Ryan looks different. He doesn't have the same body as last year. He doesn't look as fit, looks a little flabby. What's your response to all that stuff?
I feel like I look even crazy flabby last fight. I mean, I was drinking, I was bloated. So if he's speaking on that, yeah, you're right. And I already started cutting weight. Last fight, I waited till literally the last day. I was 14 pounds over, hopped in a, bath and sweated it all out. So at the end of the day, he's just looking to get some type of confidence for his son. His son, I heard he shot out with confidence. He don't have none.
Ryan Garcia got into a heated argument with Devin Haney's father and trainer, Bill Haney, at a public workout in New York prior to his fight against Rolando Raleigh Romero. Tensions from Garcia's prior altercation with Devin Haney, which was tainted by controversy because of Garcia's failing drug test and subsequent ban, were rekindled by the altercation. Bill Haney heckled Garcia from ringside as he demonstrated his conditioning routine, and Garcia responded with a furious tirade. Garcia and his father, Henry Garcia, insulted Haney, saying that he lacked bravery. The already fierce competition was heightened by this altercation, which highlighted the camp's ongoing hostility. Chaos and conflict characterized the weigh-in for the bout between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, which ended with a furious incident between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney's trainer and father, Bill Haney. In the video, Garcia shows up on stage and does a provocative stunt by sipping from a bottle he claims contains beer, despite missing the weight limit by 3.22 pounds. Bill Haney responds angrily to this behavior, which many view as unprofessional. Both sides exchange angry comments and almost fight as the altercation quickly gets out of hand. Bernard Hopkins, the legendary boxer, steps in to stop things from getting even worse. The fight would subsequently be enmeshed in controversy, including Garcia's subsequent positive test for a prohibited substance, which resulted in the reversal of his victory. The episode highlights the fierce hostility between the two camps. Given the high stakes and emotional instability of the battle, the weigh-in confrontation is still a pivotal point in the build-up to the fight.
I just said, meet me in the center of the ring like you. I gave you your money. You better give me my money. You want that center of the ring? Let's do it.
Okay, let me ask you, Ryan, what happened this morning?
Hey, enough of that funny business. We got to fight tomorrow, man.
Ryan, why did you miss weight? What happened this morning? Could you tell the people this has been a big story today?
Man, I did my best, to make this weight. I put myself through hell. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm the best fighter here. I ain't ever going to be played, and I'm going to knock him out, and everybody's going to be cheering. What?
How much did you have to give him?
I had to give him 1.5 million, but that's light work for me. Come on, man.
And what were you drinking up there?
I was drinking a nice beer. That shit was fire.
What do you say to all the people who didn't think you would make it to this point, who doubted whether or not you'd be able to make this fight?
God did. Let's go.
Hey, Ryan, let's do 500,000 per pound.
Okay.
Let's do it. Shake on it?
Yeah.
When challenger Ryan Garcia walked onto the scales and tipped the scale at 143.2 pounds, 3.2 pounds over the 140 pounds super lightweight limit, the drama started. This weight miss resulted in a financial penalty in addition to disqualifying him from capturing Haney's WBC belt. Garcia owes Haney $1.5 million, with $500,000 for each pound that Garcia went above the limit, according to a pre-fight agreement. The camps immediately negotiated to move forward with the fight as a non-title bout, when the New York State Athletic Commission refused to give Garcia more time to lose the extra weight. At the ceremonial weigh-in, things took a strange turn. Garcia, who seemed unconcerned by the weight dispute, came on stage, opened a bottle he said contained beer, and took a gulp. The crowd's laughter in response to this behavior fueled the flames. His actions were largely viewed as impolite and unprofessional. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia squared off in a much-anticipated bout in Brooklyn, New York on April 20th, 2024. Over the course of the fight, Garcia knocked Haney down 3 times before winning by majority decision. But this triumph didn't last long. A prohibited performance-enhancing chemical was found in Garcia's system after further drug testing. Consequently, the New York State Athletic Commission declared the fight a no contest, overturning the previous decision. Garcia was facing a punishment of more than $1 million and a 1-year ban.
Star boxer Ryan Garcia has tested positive for a performance-enhancing substance both the day before and on the day of a surprising victory over Devin Haney last month. This news comes from a letter by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. The testing samples were collected prior to the fight, but the results only surfaced afterward.
With Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia for alleged abuse, fraud, and breach of contract in their April 2024 fight, the hostility between the two has escalated beyond the boxing ring. Haney argues that Garcia violated their agreement and jeopardized the fight's credibility by failing to make weight and then testing positive for the illegal drug ostarine. To make things even more complicated, Garcia has filed a complaint claiming that Haney and his father, Bill Haney, used the court system to force a rematch and harm his reputation. He is requesting $7.5 million in damages. When Bill Haney confronted Ryan Garcia, the situation escalated. Both sides exchanged angry words throughout the heated exchange. Golden Boy Promotions member and boxing star Bernard Hopkins had to intervene to keep the two guys apart. The brawl demonstrated the long-standing hostility between combatants' camps. Tensions between Ryan Garcia and the Haney camp were rekindled in January 2025 during the Ring Magazine Award in London, underscoring the lingering hostility from their contentious fight in April 2024. Bill Haney, Devin Haney's father and trainer, accosted Garcia as he was leaving his hotel on his way to the tournament, making scathing comments about his previous actions and the events of their last altercation. The underlying tensions between the camps were highlighted by this meeting, especially in relation to Garcia's failing drug test and the consequent reversal of his victory over Devin Haney. The fight in London was not a singular event. Rather, it was a part of a string of public arguments that have kept boxing fans on edge. Garcia has indicated interest in a rematch with Haney and is currently training for a comeback bout against Rolando "Raleigh" Romero. However, legal activities, such as a lawsuit Haney's team filed and disputes over drug testing procedures, have delayed negotiations.
Is this it? There he goes ducking. I see you, Lupe. Yeah. I see you, Lupe. I see you, Lupe. Yeah, I know I see him trying to duck around there.
Yeah.
Came all out here for nothing, huh? You ducking it, huh? Lupe, you done ducked it, huh? Yeah, you done ducked it. Yeah, y'all done ducked it. Stay quiet.
Ryan Garcia and Bill Haney's relationship has been more tense, especially because of Garcia's purported affiliation with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Bill Haney openly questioned Mayweather's role in Garcia's preparations after Garcia defeated Devin Haney, a victory later revoked due to a failed drug test. Citing Garcia's positive test for ostarine, he implied that Mayweather may have acted as a middleman in Garcia's use of performance-enhancing drugs. This altercation is a part of Floyd Mayweather and Bill Haney's larger rivalry. Bill Haney and Mayweather got into a heated argument on Instagram Live following Devin Haney's defeat by Garcia. The dispute arose from Bill Haney's previous remarks that boxing had ended the Devin Haney era and that Mayweather's retirement was a result of a sparring session with Devin. Taking anger, Mayweather criticized Bill Haney's comments and defended his perfect record. The weigh-ins events had a significant impact. After Ryan Garcia tested positive for the illegal drug ostarine, his victory over Devin Haney was declared a no contest. Garcia received a $10,000 punishment and a 1-year suspension from the New York State Athletic Commission. Haney's perfect record was reinstated, and the dispute generated a lot of discussion regarding boxing doping. Bill Haney was outspoken in his condemnation of Garcia, implying that the positive test was a purposeful attempt to obtain an unfair edge rather than an accident, in addition to lifelong bans for repeat offenders.
Guilt on April 20th. Yeah, for all that disrespect. Watch. You can't stop it now. Yeah. He said, yeah, Miss Garcia, you can't stop it now. It got real. Yeah, it got real. It got real. It got real. Yeah, it got real. Yeah, it got real. The worse than that gonna happen to you on April 20th. Yeah, and Oscar can't save you. And Oscar can't save you. Worse than that. Yeah, you took it. And you're gonna eat a lot more before you, hey, listen, you gonna hit that canvas, boy. Yeah, you out of boxing. Team Garcia, I don't know what got into you the last time I saw you, but you better tell that musclehead, meathead, fresh on the scene, fresh out of jail, barracuda looking. Yeah. What's happening? What's happening? He better keep his grimy, filthy paws.
The boxing community will be completely upended if the lawsuit is successful and he can demonstrate those 2 points. What do you believe caused this altercation? Was it a mental trick or something more serious? Please share your opinions in the comments section below.